My journey started when I hopped onto a Vietjet flight from New Delhi to Hanoi. Vietnam Airlines and Vietjet are the two airlines that fly from Delhi to Hanoi. Hon Kim Lake and Old Quarter, located in the heart of Hanoi, are great places to start your trip in Hanoi. This lake is also called the Lake of the Returned Sword and is associated with the tail of a divine turtle. Streets around Hon Kim Lake are turned into walking spaces on the weekends. Lake is always buzzing with activity. As you walk around the radius of the lake, you also come across the most visited temple in Hanoi, the Nok Son Temple, which is certainly worth a visit. It takes about 30 minutes to walk around the radius of the lake. While taking a stroll at night around the lake, you come across sights like the locals practicing their dance routine. The lake is well lit up at night and it looks really pretty. Let me now show you an aerial view of the lake so that you know where to book your accommodation so that you can walk across to most of the attractions in Hanoi. Try and book your accommodation around Old Quarter or around the border of the Old Quarter and Hon Kim Lake. The next place on my list is the Train Street. Do check the train time before coming here because I'm here at 4:30 and the next train is not going to be here before 8. My friends landed in Hanoi the next day and I ended up going to Train Street 2 days in a row. We all loved the vibe at Train Street. Number 3. Take a walking tour to get acquainted with the history of Vietnam and to see Hanoi from the lens of a local. The tour which I took started at the Victory Monument, which commemorates the Vietnamese people's victory in the First Indochina War. There is a separate video on the places visited during the 3-hour long walking tour and the entire experience. I have also listed down the places that we visited here in case you'd like to explore those places on your own. A big plus of taking this tour was that we got recommendations on food and drinks by our guide. There are options for food for vegetarians and for non-vegetarians in the list. I headed to one of the recommended places to try the banh mi, which is a local Vietnamese sandwich, with 2 of my friends. This place had a really awesome bar, great cocktails, and their banh mi is something that you must try. The next place on my list is the Old Quarter Night Market. This market is open only from Friday to Sunday between 6 p.m. to midnight. The market is a heaven for shopping enthusiasts. There are vendors selling local street food in case you get hungry while shopping. The market stretches across 3 kilometers and with automobiles being restricted in this area over the weekend, you can take a stroll for the experience or do some shopping. This is also a great place to pick up some souvenirs. Your trip to Hanoi is not complete unless you visited the Beer Street. This place is the nightlife hub of Hanoi. This is an ideal place to go in the evening for a few drinks and to shake a leg. Another memorable activity is the water puppet show at the Thang Long Theatre. Do book your tickets in advance as the tickets get sold out fast, especially on the weekends. The puppet show offers a unique cultural experience. Do not miss out on this ancient folk art form in Hanoi. Hanoi is home to some great cafes and the Egg Coffee offers a unique experience. This street is located close to the train street and has some radiant cafes and bars. Another interesting coffee shop I discovered was the Ga Hanoi Cafe located close to the train street. This place is located on 3 levels and offers a good variety of coffees. The wall art and the paintings depicting the history of Hanoi made the experience even more enjoyable. If you want to go to a quieter part of Hanoi, then head to the West Lake. You will have to take a taxi or a bus if you're visiting West Lake from the Old Quarter. Download the Grab app, which is the Uber equivalent in Hanoi. This is the largest lake in Hanoi and spans across 500 hectares with a shore length of 17 kilometers. There are nice cafes and restaurants located next to the lake and we enjoyed our time walking around the lake. I also witnessed some nice wall art while walking around the lake. While the lake is too big to be explored entirely by foot, you can get down in an area which has lakeside cafes and walk around the lake. Imagine adding your own ingredients to a broth while enjoying a few beverages on the streets of Hanoi. We tried the hot pot, which is quite popular with the locals in Hanoi. The dish originated in China and is essentially a soup which is kept simmering in a pot via a heat source, and the ingredients like raw meats, vegetables and soy-based foods can be quickly cooked by the diners by dipping it in the broth. We enjoyed a sumptuous meal together. This experience is however recommended for non-vegetarians. For options on vegetarian food, please check the recommendations given in the video earlier. Enjoy the view from a rooftop bar in Hanoi. This is the view from the rooftop bar of San Gran Hotel and Spa where some of my friends were staying. If you haven't subscribed so far, then please do so that I can get across more such videos to you in the future. The hotel has an Avengers themed rooftop bar. Although we were not lucky enough to catch the sunset from the bar as it was cloudy on all days during our visit, but catching the sunset from a rooftop bar in Hanoi should certainly be on your to-do list.